come. The ugly things. You will be haunted by 3 ghosts. I mean, they're just tearing it up. They do way more damage than I would expect them to do as well. Yeah, Starburst they would not like. But what's funny is, like, I don't have to worry. I can just do Toxic Radiance and then have my Spellforge Servitor and my Ghost just out doing their thing. And if they get through, then we can just Iron Shot or do something more selective. Oh, Safid, that is a good one. Anytime, Safid, you can get off a Beholder joke like that, priceless. Most enemies have significantly worse armor class than the player. Oh, and so those Wraiths are actually hitting hard, but you just outscale them with your armor class as the player character, but the enemies are not as stout. I see. Enchant armor? Yes, please. Potion of invisibility? Sure, we'll take it. Magic mapping? You know we need it. Take it all. You know what, Peacock? That's exactly right. Because look at, I mean, you look at it. I had no training in necromancy or summoning, and now I can do it easily because of Djinni. Now, of course, it requires you getting lucky, and on one of your 2 7th level spells that you're randomly assigned, you get Haunt, but we got it, and so let's run with it. No, exactly, Crispy. And so your vehicle was like that, and you ended up getting a $20,000 promissory note? That is ridiculous. Let me check out this scale armor, by the way. No. It's chainmail, and it's really bad. That would be so sad if it was true. I hate stuff like that. It's amazing how easy it is to just destroy somebody's gas tank by adding something like sugar or something. Alright, everybody. Let me find a way down. This way. Yeah, it is bad. Nice guy. Alright, so we're going to use this door to go down. And we're going to bribe the branch right now before we go down, because as far as I understand it, once they've already seen you, you can't retroactively bribe them. So I'm going to do it here. I'm going to go ahead and bribe branch. Yes. And we're doing it. And then we're going to step down like this. And look at this. Right off the bat. Number 1, there's an artifact ring. But number 2, 4 of the vault guards immediately just joined us. And then 8 of them, when they're brown, that means they're neutral. Is that correct? Like, they didn't completely take the bait, but they won't fight me unless I provoke them? Friendly. Okay. So, we just, now, as a question to that, because I don't want to have problems, how do friendly vault guards that I've bribed interact with things like Toxic Radiance? I probably shouldn't use it, right? Because it'll hit them. What about if I haunt the Fire Giant? Will the Wraiths attack friendly allies? Okay, so the Wraiths will differentiate, but Toxic Radiance will not. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Aw, Crispy, I love it. It sounds like you would get the last laugh if that's the case. I hope your new truck is amazing. I want someday to be able to build my own car like you're describing. It sounds really cool. No, I won't haunt a friendly. I'm going to haunt a meanie. And I'm going to take Enon's advice, and we're just going to be spamming these wraiths. As many as I can get on the screen. Until I start taking too much damage. I'm going to shoot here. Yes, killed it. Now, let me also ask some questions about another interaction. If I go up the steps, will my wraiths that I have summoned immediately dissipate, or will they stay and fight for a bit? And then what about the friendly characters? The bribed guys will stick around, right? And then when I come back down, they'll still be friendly? Is that right? So the race will leave, but the bribed vault guards that are with me will not. Okay, fair enough. All right, so let me just try to take out some of these bad ones. But God, I mean, look at the screen. So many of these are mine. This is just mostly like the stone giant converted. So funny. And Bribe, by the way, Bribe is still white. Like, we haven't even lost a lot of it yet. Now, the dragons are coming in, and they're angry. I miscast right there. I miscast again, I think. It took you 55.6 hours to reach level 50. That's pretty serious, Ori. That's interesting, no? It's like an hour a level. Mental math is powerful. That's the way to do it, Crispy. You gotta, like... I'm so lazy sometimes with shopping that I don't want to go to the different dealerships, but if you are willing to put in that extra time and research and investigate, makes a lot of sense. I am going to go upstairs right now and rest, and then go back down now. And let's see. Okay. Looks like a lot of my buddies were killed. And I hate to see that. So it might be one of those situations where I'm going to have to actually start stair dancing a bit and thinning the proverbial herd. Hey, Matthew, what's up, my friend? Thanks for the sub. I appreciate that. I'm going to stick a flame on this guy and then just be poisonous and hit him with my staff until he dies. No, they aren't. They're just cleaving and ripping apart my allies. So this is going to be a little bit tricky. My bribe is down to blue. Let's see if we can just get a couple more allies. This is quite scary. And it's made somewhat worse by the fact that I have this ally with me because I can't just starburst indiscriminately right now. Looks like they reworked the Shadow Dragon sprite. Oh, I did not remember that. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, good. Let's start plugging away then. Speaking of frozen ramparts, might as well give myself a 38 armor class, and it looks like my ally finally did pass away, so I will radiate poison and start starbursting, and this should do work, and it is doing work. And I'm going to get drained by these shadow dragons, but that's just inevitable. We got them. Alright. So we do have going for us the ability to Ozukubu's armor when we bring them up the steps, and then starburst. Let me make sure this is the best staircase in terms of... Yeah, it's either this one or this one. Oh, you bought a skateboard, Ori? Nice. I'm so terrible at skateboarding. I tried really hard to teach myself and ended up being able to roll very slowly, but in general, falling off onto my butt, onto the ground. Nice, Ori. That'll do it. Don't be buying stuff on the internet when you're drunk, Ori. Gnarly is a good word for that. Radical is also acceptable. Alright, so we're going to bounce down now and bounce back up. I'm going to armor and radiance. Oh, wait, I have a vault guard here that's mine? Oops, I didn't see that guy. Alright, so then we'll... frozen ramparts. And I need to kill this Quicksilver Dragon immediately. Nah, this is getting bad. I gotta get out of here. Hey, Vale, what's up? Good evening, how you doing? Sounds like you wrecked him, Crispy. I'm going to blink out of this situation. I don't like it at all. I don't like being here with my ally. Well, he did, Safid. You're right. I'm a monster. I am a total monster. I could try to read a teleport scroll and get greedy. How many heal wounds potions do I have? 6? I might want to preserve. I'm going to get greedy. I am BTS. This is scary. Alright, I'm going to teleport, and then I'm going to quaff a heal. Actually, I'm going to quaff ambrosia, but here's the thing. Even if I get confused from ambrosia, my teleport will still trigger with me confused, correct? Vale, you can say whatever you want, my friend, as long as it's friendly and nice. You would not ambrosia? Alright, I'll just heal wounds then. I just don't want to die. Oh, okay, it drops my shield. Alright, then let's just drink one of these. And try to kill the Quicksilver Dragon. Actually, let's not use our spells, because I forgot, that's right. Oh my god. No. Phew! Almost died. Almost died. I forgot that casting a spell would take from my hit point pool. Boy, being a Djinni, like, Djinni is great at the front, but when you start getting low on health, it gets real scary. Okay. My goodness. Alright, let's get our dignity back. How are we doing with that spell casting? I'll tell you how we're doing. 4% fail on 7th level spells. Yeah, the pools have all closed where I'm at, Ori, because it's definitely feeling that fall weather. Thank you, Vale. You know what? I have been hearing about this. I heard about the hurricane and the damage, but I didn't know there was going to be a tsunami coming on the 14th. So if anybody is on the East Coast, batter down the hatches. That is scary. I'll tell you what. It's one of those reasons why, I live in Ohio. We don't have beach. We don't have beaches, but we don't have to worry about hurricanes and tsunamis. It's nice. Exactly, BTS. Lignify will help you. Alright, I'm going down, everybody. And I want to not die. Oh, they closed the door. Where are you? Oh, you're far away. Oh, God. Alright. This might have to be teleport time. Alright, I haunted him, which is decent. But we've got some problems here. Exactly, Safid. I know. It's like we've got, in the Midwest, there's no fault lines. I don't really have to worry about tornadoes. There's no earthquakes. Yeah, blizzard is it. The tornadoes do come, but if you live close enough to a city, you're pretty much okay. Now, polar vortices. That's a good dungeon crawl spillover reference. I'll accept it. I'm getting corroded, which I won't accept. Oh, God. That didn't work. All right. Getting obliterated here. Getting annihilated here. What was that? Jesus. A bolt of acid just hit me for 3 exclamation points. Am I dead? Not dead, but close. So that yeah, the Tengu Reaver got a little bit of a change there. That almost killed me. I don't want to see the Tengu Reaver anymore. I'll tell you what, I just got completely humiliated there, and it is my job to try and get some health back. Alright, so we got some health back. I don't know why why is my will still weak? Somebody drained my willpower and it's like still down? Oh, okay. So, do you think it's worth re-bribing at this point? Like, even though I still have bribe active? Because I haven't been charming monsters at all. But I'd love to start getting people back on my side again. All of the enemies around the staircase I've already seen. They're not going to be interested in the bribe. But maybe some of these enemies that I haven't seen yet around here will go for it. Yeah, I think I'm going to. I really just don't want to die from not having allies. That's scary. I don't want to see ogres on D2 ever, nice guy. Oh, there we go. See, look, we just got a Yaktar as a buddy. Give me a servitor. And let me hit that guy a couple times there. Oh, no. But definitely hit the Death Drake Shapeshifter. Storm Dragon. Oh no, Shining Eye. Get out of there. Alright. Okay, Ori. Have a good night, my friend. Oh boy. Don't want Shining Eye. Alright. Let's get these shapeshifters out of here. Boy, this is a lot of shapeshifters. You don't... Ooh. Okay, so now we got a Tengu Reaver on our side. Oh, God. Look at that spell set. It's true, Snack. I could just be casting Haunt all the time. So I've got a Tengu Reaver on our side, and look at what they've got. He is a Master of Elements. All of the bolts, they removed these from the game, right? Except Lightning Bolt. And so they've got, like, all the spells that got taken out. And they are strong. Good lord. Well, stay on our side, buddy. Okay, good. We're getting some friends. Oh, Necromancer was down for the deal. Titan Zombie, not down, but I'm glad you're a Titan Zombie. Instead of a Titan. Alright, let me get the Spellforge Servitor out, and let's start doing spells. You can have that. This is for you. Alright, I gotta be a little bit easier with things. And just... Oh. Okay. Oh. No, it's fine. Okay. There we go. I just gotta take this a little slower. Man, these shapeshifters are tricking me. Oh, that's right. You can use period to stop your bolt so it won't hit your buddy. Thank you for reminding me about that. Yeah, that's some spellcasting 101 there. Alright, everybody hit it. Oh. Hit it. They got it. Go hit that Shadow Dragon. No, don't hit me, Shadow Dragon. But you can get haunted. Like that. Oh my god. Oh, Crispy, let me go check it. Thank you for posting one, by the way. I love getting recipes. The Shadow Dragon was killed by Haunt. See, again, I just have to change my mindset with Haunt. I see Phantasmal Warriors and a Wraith, and I think, like, you know, enemies from, like, D5, D7, not good. And just need to remind myself that, no, wait, they're quite good. There we go. Got him. Spellcasting, level 17, and we're down to 3% fail on our 7th level spells. Ooh, look. This guy had a Quick Blade. They also retain their willpower stripping attacks. Oh, so it makes my, like, hexes, etc. stronger. That's cool. Yeah, I wish I was a hexer. I'm not, but I might get a hex. Look at that. That I don't know why War Gargoyle is a tongue twister for me. It's hard to say, but he's on our side. Or they're on our side. Ooh, Frost Giant joined up. bribe doing its thing now. It's the thing that's tricky about Gozag with Vaults 5. Like, you come in bribed, and you get a good deal of success bribing right away, but then you start to lose it. And the enemies you've seen before, and so they won't bribe, so the entrance gets really, really hard all of a sudden. Like, it started out pretty easy. Now, these enemies that have turned friendly, but not allied, they will remain friendly in perpetuity? Or is there a set amount of time that they will consider my gold to help them be on my side? Will they just walk around the like Vaults 5, basically causing trouble? Ooh, we got a Titan. They'll remain friendly until the bribe runs out. Okay, and if the bribe gets to be like blue and I refresh it, does that retain all of the friendlies, or does that not count for that? Oh, but they'll leave the floor. Okay. It retains it? Perfect, perfect. That's what I was hoping for. Okay. Oh, man, look at this. Now the bribe is coming up. All right. Whoa, look at this dude. Dreadlich. This is new. What is this? Yes, it is nighttime for me and for you, Vale. Good night, my friend. Thanks for stopping in. Take care. A lich who has made terrible pacts with demonic forces to augment its dark magic. Man, I'm loving these new sprites. They really did a good job with these. These are awesome. So this is more of a summoning lich. It doesn't have banishment. It just has abjuration, paralyze at a huge clip. 37% is scary. And summon greater demon. Alright. I'm telling you what, everything except for... Oh, from the spellbook streamlining? Okay, interesting. Oh, so they split Ancient Liches into Original and Dread Liches. I see. Okay, interesting. I mean, every enemy on the screen right now is on my side. Hey, except for these Yaktars. Yaktars, no take of the bribe. Take that. Wraith's coming for you. Shadow Dragon? Nah, you're about to get annihilated by some wraiths. Okay. We are... Look at that. We're 5% away from 23. Dread Liches are summoning focused. Ancient Liches are conjuration focused. Okay. Touche. Well, Ancient Lich is scary. Conjuration scary. Which means in just a little bit we're about to get another spell. Probably our 8th level spell is how I see that. Rip it apart. Good job, everybody. Go get it. Go get it. Who? It's a good problem when it becomes hard to even track what's going on because all of the enemies are friendly or allies. It's a regular Phantasmal Warrior. Go kill that thing. Alright, did you get it? Let's go. Yeah, nice guy. So vampiric branded weapons, if it's a living target that you're hitting, it doesn't work against undead, things like that. But if it's a living target, it will drain some of the damage that you do and heal you. So they're really, really nice for healing, but it doesn't do any extra damage. It just heals you a bit. Whoa! Whoa, look at this ring! goodness. This is like the negative energy masterpiece ring. It's strength -4, which is actually bad for me, but intelligence +8 is, with 9 magic points and that much resist negative energy, is really interesting. I mean, the thing is, could I wear it instead of this wizardry ring? I have already 3... Yeah, you're right. 9 MP doesn't do anything. It would basically just be for the intelligence and the resist negative energy. And I don't know if it's actually worth it. I don't really need 3 pips of resist negative energy. It's not a huge deal. So it will be a consideration of whether or not 8 intelligence outpaces wizardry for spellcasting.